I love squirreling food. It's my favorite activity.
What are you doing? You're coming in here to get into stuff, huh? Good morning, beautiful people. So today is an inside day. We're supposed to get a whole bunch of rain in the next couple days. Today is a special day because today is Buggy's birthday. I cannot believe we have had this little bug for a whole year.
Yes.
It went by like that. So today is a whole bunch of inside stuff. We've got corn that we are going to be processing.
Yes.
We've got a whole bunch of tomatoes, okra, all sorts of stuff. We are currently processing elderberries. We've been processing elderberries. We've got a pretty good patch down kind of by the creek. They're just about done. Maybe one more harvest. Jeez, it's been all about the food preservation. I think our last video we talked about this.
Yes.
This is just like where life's at right now, right this minute. So what do you got going on?
Just rinsing these jars. They got kind of greasy. This is chicken stock and then chicken.
Chicken stock and chicken.
Yep.
We put our latest batch of meat birds in the freezer, and we like piecing out our birds. Basically take the breasts and the leg quarters and the wings, take it all off, bag it individually, and it makes it really nice for when you're going to cook a meal. I need a pack of breasts. You pull a pack of breasts out. There she goes. So it makes it really nice to start, pulling something out of the freezer and you're good to go. Well, one of the things that we've dealt with in the past is the carcasses. I've burned them before just to get rid of them, and we use all of the burned bones in the garden because it's just, it's calcium and minerals and stuff like that. But it still seems wasteful. So this time, after we got all of our carcasses and we were starting to piece all the birds out, I filled up a great big pot. It's a beer keg that I cut the top out of. It's food grade. It's stainless steel. So I cleaned it out, filled it full of water. It holds about 15 gallons. We cook all the carcasses down until they just literally fall apart. We cleaned out all the meat. We got a whole bunch of meat that was still on the bones.
5 quarts of meat.
5 quarts of meat. So anyways, we boiled everything down. We got a whole bunch of bone broth. How many quarts of bone broth did we end up at the end?
6 quarts of broth.
6 quarts of broth.
And then 5 quarts of chicken and broth.
I mean, that keg was full. That was like 15 gallons. And it boiled down. It is so thick. We skimmed off the schmaltz on top. I made potatoes with it last night. Oh, it's so good. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. Today we're going to do a whole bunch of processing. We're going to get to this corn. I think we're going to start shucking and blanching and doing all the things.
Yeah, we'll put some in the freezer and some we'll can as kernels.
Good. All right, we'll get busy. Are you going to help?
Yeah, if you drop stuff, she'll pick it up and put it in the bucket.
What do you got going on over here, lady?
This is dried banana peppers and some jalapenos. They're not spicy. So I dried I will probably grind these and turn them into powder, and then we can put them in like soups and
Stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
We have had banana peppers, and they're called jalapenos. They look just like a jalapeno, taste like a jalapeno, but they're
No
not
spice
spice
at all.
And the plants have been so prolific, we're drowning in non-spicy peppers. So
Which is kind of a bummer because we actually like spicy peppers.
we had to go buy peppers from our friend Casey over at Honey Tree Farm. Got some Thai chilies from him. Those will get the job done.
Holy moly, those are spicy.
We've been busy. We've been running this dehydrator non-stop. It is putting away the food. Why are you drying tomatoes?
These are just some extras and bits that I chopped off from other tomatoes yesterday.
So what are you doing with them?
These I will grind and make
You'll
tomato
grind them?
powder. Yeah.
Tomato powder.
So that'll be for soup. And somebody had mentioned putting it in rice.
Ooh, that would be good.
Yeah. And then these elderberries are gonna go in.
So you're making room for
Yeah, I
the
had to
elderberries.
make room.
So rather than processing further and like making elderberry syrup right now, we'll just dehydrate it and then we can make syrup when we need it.
Yes, exactly.
I'm kind of happy. We've gotten a lot of elderberries just off of one little stand of elderberries down there in the creek.
Yeah, I already put a quart of dried elderberries away, so this will be probably another pint or so.
All right. Can I put you down so I can keep shucking? So there's our pile of corn. The buckets of, I think we wound up with 3 buckets. One's over there. I'm gonna march these out. We're gonna feed the pigs all of the corn husks. They enjoy them. That actually wasn't too bad. Many hands make for light work.
Yes.
We got 3 buckets, so we'll feed 1 to Bubbles, 1 to Lamb Chop, and then the guinea hogs will get 1. There you go. Dump, dump, dump. Happy pigs. Merry Christmas. You're going to sleep. She's almost out. And just like that, in the time it took to do, what, 4 pieces of corn?
6.
She's out. Sorry, baby. So, blanch and then ice bath.
And then in the freezer.
In the freezer. And this will be our taste of summer in the middle of winter.
Yes.
So how many are you going to save like this?
I'll probably do 4 meals worth.
4 meals worth? Just because freezer space is a premium around here?
Yes, it is. It might be 3 meals worth. I have to go look. And then the rest we will can.
Alright. I guess I got to figure out a way to strip the kernels then.
I don't know how to do this.
How are you going to do it?
I got a bunk pan and a knife.
I've seen a couple ways where you can do it with a board with a hole in it, and then you just push it over the whole thing and it pops everything off.
Yeah, you can, but right now I got a bunk pan and a knife, and I don't have to wait for a board with a hole in it. The hard part is getting like all of the kernels without getting the cob.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that.
So does this bring back any memories?
All of the memories.
This is stuff you used to do with your grandma,
With me,
Mimi.
Mom, yeah. Yeah, we used to do this a lot. We didn't have enough space. I grew up in the city, but you know, with a grandma who grew up in the country, so we would put up food, and we didn't have space to grow enough corn.
Right.
But we would go to the packing house and go get boxes and boxes and boxes of corn.
So what we have here is not a big deal.
So close.
Few,
We would get like
few jars.
5 boxes, and they're like this potato box full of corn, and we'd get like 10 of them.
Yeah, that's a lot of corn.
That's a lot of corn. So we would cut, wash, and I don't think we really froze any whole. We would just
And
can
just
it all.
can it all, eat
So,
it throughout the year.
Yeah, just go and do
This is cool. Sitting here putting away all this food. This has been the summer of putting away food.
I love squirreling food. It's my favorite activity.
It's the weird feeling. I feel like we have not even put away close to what we could or should.
No, I mean we haven't, but you do what you can.
Yep.
And as my friend Jessica from 3 Rivers Homestead says, every little bit counts.
Every little bit counts. Drying it, freezing it, canning it, all the things that we've been doing.
Yeah.
There's just so much we've been doing.
Yeah.
It's actually really cool. It's a nice feeling putting away this much food.
It is. The onslaught of August is hard because it's like everything needs to be done.
Oh, tomatoes. Tomatoes are in full swing. Like
It's hard and it's overwhelming, but it's so worth it in the winter when you're like, yes, we can eat off this.
last night after dinner, we went on our evening walk, and we're both full. We don't want to like be bent over picking stuff. We walked through the garden. It's like we have to pick.
Have to pick.
We have to pick.
Yep.
So we, stopped what we were doing and grabbed a box and started picking. So it's a necessary thing this time of year, but it's totally worth it.
It is, and come winter, we're gonna miss it.
Yeah. As soon as the garden comes out for the year, once our first frost hits and the majority of the stuff is done, we're gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Now we got some rain going on. Wow, it's coming down hard.
Who's like, oh, you need rain? Here I am.
What do you think, Buggy? You like the rain? She likes the rain. She doesn't like the thunder.
She doesn't mind the thunder as long as she's like in somebody's lap. Huh? I do.
She says, Mommy, I need you. All right, so we are trading off.
Yes.
You have filled an entire bowl with corn.
Yep.
That's what we have left. I'm going to take over so you can have a break.
Have my hands
Because
wrecked.
we only have one button pan.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're like more than halfway there.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna get it busy.
Okay.
I didn't know processing corn was gonna make this much of a mess.
All right, we got one canner full, and then a lot of corn. That's a lot.
That's a lot of corn.
It's so much corn.
All right, so while I briefly set down, you have just like been doing all the things. What do you got going on right here?
I'm making gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
It looks weird because it's purple potatoes.
If we have leftover mashed potatoes, then chances are we might get gnocchi.
Yeah.
It's potato pasta. If anybody hasn't ever had it, we love it. It's delicious. But
And
it's
before I
kinda,
get griped at, I don't do the rolling on the fork
No,
with
ain't-
the ridges.
ain't nobody got time
I
for
just
that.
don't have time. It tastes just as good without them.
as we say, it'll eat.
It'll eat.
So
So yeah, I use
we have purple potato
so it
gnocchi.
looks kind of tasteless
It
right now.
actually looks like some sort of candy,
Yeah.
like Turkish delight.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. And then you counted your bounty of tomatoes.
Well, I was trying to see if I had enough to make another batch of spaghetti sauce, which I needed 26 pounds. I stopped counting at 27. We have more
So
than
we-
that,
so
so
we
it's
have
probably
enough.
like 30 pounds.
Cool.
So, but I think I'm just gonna do unseasoned and just do
Just tomato sauce.
rather than spaghetti sauce.
Well, tomato sauce is very useful because then you can make
Yeah.
you could make spaghetti sauce
Right.
from that point.
For the most part, I like canning and preserving at like the base level.
base level.
Yeah.
No ready-made stuff because we cook everything from scratch as it is.
Right.
So having a can of tomato sauce is actually
Yeah.
beneficial.
And then you don't get stuck eating just spaghetti sauce because that's everything you canned up.
Yep.
Whereas I could use it in chili or, you know.
Pizza sauce.
Yeah, whatever.
Spaghetti, whatever kind of red sauce. So, corn's going.
Yes.
That's the biggest holdup is just waiting for the pressure canner.
Yes.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, if anything else interesting happens, I'll check back. We are getting some wind with this storm. Oh, as soon as I pick up the camera, of course, it stops. And you can see those trees over in the woods. Why are you yelling at your bubbas? Say hi. All she wants to do is be with her bubbas.
Hi there, Buggy. Hi.
So what are you doing now?
Working on taters.
Taters? Those are not taters.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Maters and taters are different.
They are different. They go well together though.
They do go good together. So, all of these maters.
I'm just gonna start getting them cooked up and then we'll run them through the food mill and just do sauce. I don't know. I still have corn to process. It's already 5. I don't know if we'll get to this tonight, but if I can at least get them cut and ready to go, then we can put this in the fridge and I can cook them and get them done tomorrow.
There you go. Well, good.
The more I can do now, the less I have to do later.
Yes, true. Especially when canning. Gnocchi.
Brain gnocchi.
It looks weird. Hey, purple potatoes, what are you gonna do?
I know, right? Alright, there's that. One is done.
First batch.
First batch, yes.
Ooh, look at that.
Is it party?
It's the song of your people.
I love that noise.
See, now comes the rationing.
It does.
You fill all the bowls and then start dividing it up
Yep.
so we can all have the same amount.
Yep.
Are you guys excited for gnocchi?
Oh, yes.
As my brother once said, my body is ready.
Yes. I am ready to sit down.
I bet. You've been on your feet. I've gotten to go sit down. You have a full pot of tomatoes right here, lady. And you still have more tomatoes to cut. All right, Buggy, you want to sit down?
Cheese. All right, ready? Let's pray.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed coming with us on this kind of rainy, gloomy day. Next couple of days for us right now, we're going to be kind of cooped up because of, I mean, 2 inches of rain tomorrow. That's going to be a good rainy day. I hope it does rain 2 inches.
Me too. We could use it.
Hope you guys enjoyed coming with us on this hot and sweaty canning day.
Yeah, nothing hurt.
It gets so humid in here when canning is happening, but it's okay. It's worth it.
It is like labor. Very labor intensive, a little painful. It's a hard run during preserving season, but it is worth every minute of it.
I think back to, my great aunts come this time of year, they were busy. My mom, oh gosh, every summer, when my mom would be making spaghetti sauce, your clothes would smell like onions and garlic and tomatoes.
Yeah.
And I hated going anywhere because it smelled like I hadn't showered in a month. But it's worth it.
Yep.
Come dead of winter when you crack open a little jar of sunshine.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so
it's
good.
best. So that'll do it for us for today. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.